Oh, are we live already? Neat. It's been a long time since I've done this. And I did not actually do some of the prep work I need for the stream because I didn't expect it to launch so fast. But, oh well. Hello everybody. Triple Spartan here with a little bit of a weird thing that I've done and put together. Let me grab you here. Yeah, I kind of just hit play and then played, unsurprisingly, and now we're here. But I went into the files of, I don't know if you've been just staring at a blank screen because I know that the processing stops when I look away, but I went through the files and modified them, and now we have this thing that hopefully will be interesting to watch and see and all of that. I'm used to streaming on Twitch. I don't stream on Twitch that much, but it's what I've been doing recently, so I'm used to being able to just sit around for like a while here, but let's just get this underway because I know that this is being DVR'd. So slap this here, and let's go. So let's get started. I went ahead and went into the RTI Discord. We'll skip this. I'm gonna mostly be speeding through parts that aren't interesting because a lot of people have done this a handful of times already, so I am just going with the assumption that I don't really have to read the dialogue that heavily. What should we name ourselves? I kind of wish we could design ourselves before we name ourselves. Sometimes it will just be easier that way because I don't know what kind of warrior I want to be looking at. This is gonna be a weird run, so let's do a weird name. Our name will be Mongoose. Let me make sure this is actually decent on stream. Seems kind of alright. He'll be Mongoose. Yes. Kitty pet name? Fennec. Why not? Nobody's here, so I'm just... Oh! Some kind of weird... grainy pelt. Is that an effect? Yeah. No, it's just... I saw it! I want this. Where is it? I should not be spending this long on this. I'm gonna go up and down because this does not... There we go. There we go. Hey, Sunny Fall. Welcome to the stream. I have changed around RTI and we'll see how this goes. So I went on the... I don't think I fully explained this yet. I went on the RTI Discord and I just asked for someone to post like a end game save file, like a screenshot of what level they're at, so I knew what level to scale myself to. And the person that replied posted a screenshot of most of their cats being around level 20. Like there was Netto Claw that was level 21. There was Duskpaw, I think it was like level 18, and then the main character was level 17. So I just went ahead and said, on the run, it's an easy run. So it was an easy run. We're playing normal. I don't know if the XP really changes all that much between normal. I should be skipping this. Normal and easy, but I just went with that. So right now we actually, if we go over here, we have 260 health. So I went through and inverted the scaling. So right now we have level 20 stats And then when we become level 2, we get level 19 stats. And when we become level 3, we get level 18 stats. And it just keeps on going. All of our stats go down rather than up. So, like, for instance, we can walk up to Brute and attack him. And we don't get instantly killed, and we actually do a decent amount of damage to him. So if we wanted to, we can just go through here, and I can show you guys what it's like to defeat Brute. Part of me that got this idea is just because for a friend, it's been a while since I first played RTI, so whenever I think of leveling up, I'm just used to thinking about leveling up only affecting stats, but they were a little bit disappointed about leveling up not affecting skill points, like you don't get a skill point for leveling up. And I was just like, yeah, it just affects stats, so if I just invert the stats, it'll be like I'm leveling down rather than I'm leveling up. But yeah, this is what it's like to defeat Brute. There's really not much to see. You still can't talk to your friend Mykin, I think his name is, and none of these actually are active. They're just there. At least in this version. I used a RPG decoder, so I'm actually playing on the most recent version of RTI rather than trying to play it on like my old version that happened to be unencrypted when I got it. So this is actually version 1.0.5e, I think it is. So we'll just be going through this, because now that I showed you this, that first bit, now it's just kind of RTI. And I want to just be going from the interesting stuff to the interesting stuff, so we'll just be speeding through this. Hope you guys don't mind that too much. I'm gonna be kind of going through this like I was speed running, but of course I'm not gonna do this in a speed run, because obviously like a lot of the speed run time, not like too much, but decent chunk of the time goes into just the battling and trying to battle as efficiently as possible, and obviously having more stats will make you be able to do that a lot faster. And yeah, a lot of the battles for a speedrun are front-ended, because like the raid at the end of the game you can kind of just skip over, so that's what I always do during the speedruns. But for this game, I want to say a challenge, because obviously like we get weaker as we go along. So I want to set up a challenge of we want to do the end fight of this game and see how hard it is, because obviously we can just kind of run away and do whatever. But I want to actually win back the clearing and see if that's actually possible when we are constantly growing weaker rather than stronger. So instead of being like at our most powerful when we're trying to face down Shadow Clan, we're going to be at our least powerful, and it's going to probably be painful. I don't think I chat here. No, I do. And then we go up and then we go down. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So part of the reason why I'm saying I'm doing speedrun strats is obviously, as you can see, like I'm not doing the Blackheart mission because that gives me XP, and XP is good. It's not good. It's bad now. I'm gonna reset you down here because I don't mind. And yeah, this is just a tour of a territory. There's not too much to say here, although we'll be able to beat up this kitty pet very quickly, because yeah, we're just gonna be very strong right now. I can kind of just go behind Thrush Feather and hide behind her instead. And yeah, usually I think this is like a 2 or 3 round fight on easy. This is normal, so it's probably like maybe 4 rounds you usually have to spend on that, but we can just one hit KO it and outspeed it. I don't know if you usually outspeed either. Off we go. Oh, shouldn't have went up. And then I remember that the chat is where the dirt pile is. So this is where we need to meet. Now you're here. How's everybody doing? It's been a bit since I actually released stuff to YouTube. But yeah, I'm just live streaming this because I'm probably not gonna really bother to edit it down, to be honest. So if I just stream it to Twitch, it'll kind of just sit there indefinitely. And I want to get this out here because I think this is a little bit of an interesting idea. I don't know if you guys think it is, but I think it's neat. I definitely think it's a little bit neat. And there's definitely some stuff to explore with it as well, because like this is just one thing you can do with it. Honestly, when I was doing this, I started it the wrong way because apparently this uses scripts. I think I need to have both kits die, actually. I think I get XP, bonus XP for rescuing them. Elders, that's what we're doing, Elders. But like, yeah, at first, for RPG Maker, you like have to do graphs in the program that lay out all of the stats and the XP and all of that stuff. I was going through it, I was just like, I'm actually gonna bring something else just because it doesn't really affect XP and it's just a little bit better. And I'm kind of getting off track, but so it's usually that way, and that was honestly a pain because it took me literally like, it took me probably like 20 minutes to just do the main character, so it would have taken me like 2 hours ish to do the entire cast. Not 2 hours, but definitely more than one. And then we're gonna have to go to the border. And then it turns out it was all just a script, and I spent that 20 minutes for nothing. But honestly, I would rather that, because after that, I was able to just kind of glide and get all of them done in like 10 minutes. Because there's just a script file that has all of them as just plain old functions, and I was able to just look at the scaling, because it was just like HP is 55 plus like 13 times level, so I was able to just find out easily how much stuff would be at level 20 and then invert it. I haven't actually looked at these cats, but like I think Duskpaw and Kestrelpaw and stuff are actually not level 1 when you first get started with them. So right now it's kind of a little bit boring because obviously we're just too high level, but I don't think they start at level 1. They're probably like level 3 right now. Are you coming with us? Sure. I don't know if we need to check. Okay. Sure. We'll go to bed now. We'll chat with you two. Hello. How are 2 legs? Don't care. Locked in. That was more than free. Our food. Edible. True. Give close. Hard. Sure. I kind of want to go moderate with that. Hello, training time. I wonder if we can defeat Nettlepaw. Nah. We'll ignore you. That's 5 XP we don't need. Chat, chat, chat. And off to the clearing. Let me look over here. Okay, so that does load. Cool. So I can just view it from here. Do do do. Do do. Do do. Do do. Yeah, but trying to get this together was actually a little bit weird because I had to go ahead and like copy the music files in manually. I had to go in and copy other stuff in manually, and we leveled up, so we just became weaker. And I think I just activated sticky keys. Yep, I did. Neat. You always have the same thing, so I'll attack for the guard, and then double attack here, and we'll double attack again for the guard, and we'll see how low you go. Not that low. I wonder if you can do it if you max level. Max level in this is actually level 60 rather than being like 99. Only Nedopod goes to level 60. Only Nedopod goes to level 99. The rest are level 60, which is a little bit interesting to see. Wasp Ring denies us, so we can't even test ourselves against that. But we can spar with Nedopod. Made the best, since I'm the best. We'll see about that. Duskpaw fights Kestrelpaw. Interesting. So your moveset is Triple Strike, Acrobatic Strike, Finishing Strike. I think I just need to survive the first round. So let's guard the Triple Strike. I think we can just attack Double Strike. Well, Acrobatic Strike. And then double evade, that's kind of annoying. But we can just kind of attack because this will not do too much. Evade. Wait, you don't get murked? Wait, does it cycle? We still... I guess they're gonna finishing strike again. I'm gonna double strike. And there we go. How did this happen? You should go back to play fighting with kids. Oh my gosh. No, but you fought well. I don't think I ever defeated Nedopod either. Whenever I fight Nedopod, it's because I want to be defeated by her. Oh, I hit sure. Whatever. We'll set up the timer just so we don't overweight. And 2 minutes starts now. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to be mean to Nedo. Nedo's nice. Let's actually go over and stare at... Let's stare at Nightcat dying. Because you need my help to get her for some reason. Or Ham, I forget which is which. And I'm not gonna check because that's in the allegiances. Allegiances is in the menus and time stops in the menus. So even though I'm waiting around, I can't actually really do that without wasting time as well. And also throwing off my clock. Did I not say Sky Oak? I thought I said Sky Oak. Oh well. But yeah, this is where I'd usually be taking a breather during a speed run. Because you can't really speed this up, and yeah, it's just one of the few moments where you can just sit back and relax. Let's actually have the timer up. 30 more seconds. Do. I think we're level 19 now, maybe. I'm not sure. Should I? It's a little bit late now. We'll do the fox. We'll do the fox still, but at this point, we might as well just skip this. Because I feel bad just being like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do any of this. Plus, besides, this is a speed run, but I'm not actually focused on the speed itself because, like, sticky keys again. Because I can just look at the stream timer, it's 21 minutes in, so we're probably like 15 minutes into the game already. So I'm like not on pace at all. If I wanted to do that. So I can kind of just take a step back and read some of the dialogue. Another kid dies because of me. Is this the same? Because honestly, when I've been like doing the speed run, I honestly don't know half of the dialogue that happens. Although I guess if we do the fox fight, then I still won't be able to exactly see all of the moon pool dialogue. Let's stance train before I forget. You shouldn't care about it. That strength session is in the past. Put your focus. What? Oh, how did I do? I thought I pressed. Even though I was nice to you afterwards, you're just like, no, I don't want to teach you stances. Okay. Can I talk to just... It's neat how, like, all of the cats here aren't just, like, sitting here. All of these are characters, and all of them have dialogue you can speak to them with. Could you get Blackheart from the nursery? We're sneaking out. Oh, from the nursery. I thought you were saying to get him from wherever. In the medicine cat, then, yeah. You can go to the apprentice's den. That's not where I'm trying to head. And quiet. Can I speak to you now? No, you just get rid of that dialogue now. Night Kit died. Ego Kit, we don't have the body for. You should spend more time practicing fighting, Castlepaw. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I honestly forgot about that piece of dialogue. And you need to start contributing soon. I guess that's kind of a fair thing to say, but I defeated the best fighting apprentice. You should be proud. Realize this is skill point? Yep. It's nice getting skill points and stuff. Not anymore. Is all the fleeting worth it? I wanted to die. Just look at Deskpaw. Of all the things happened today. I don't know what I hit. I was hitting enter and the choice just kind of came up. I'll practice hunting today. What's with this music? I don't know where that music came from. I wish I had gleaming for like you. It's more dusty. It's more rusty colored. It's like you have a black sheet of metal and it's just oxidizing to copper. Or what? No. I don't know. I do think this is a neat shade though. I like it. Hello. I'm gonna do this right first, but I think each individual catch gives me XP, so I'm gonna evade them. I think I can just catch no prey and be fine. As long as I, like, actually do other stuff. But the other stuff gives me XP too. It's weird trying to min-max this. Hello. You wanna look behind? Hello? Can I have it turn into my paws? It kind of did. Good tries won't come at fill anybody's. Did that look like I was trying to you? I was like playing fetch with it. It's never enough. My goodness. Okay, that was easier. Mouse ran away. Did they run all the way to the end of the screen? Yeah, it did. That's funny. It was not in the right place for a quick escape. Some cats would have to starve. I have some things to do first. I'm trying to think of how to get clan loyalty without XP. Maybe you can just, like, when you're on patrol, you can just mark the borders and then not report into Fox Whisker. Don't worry about it. And maybe you'll still get counted for the loyalty. It's just very smooth and silky for lucking me. You saying that makes me think that there's some crazy delay on this stream. We're going to the Fox. We're going to the Fox. But that just makes me think you're watching like way back when I spoke to Pedal? Dang, I'm forgetting the name. Patchfur. That makes me think you're back where we were talking to her. I do not have training, but whatever. I mean, like, I think Badgerpaw is better in this fight than Kestrelpaw anyways. Plus, it'll be easy, hopefully. I need you guys to check it out. Congrats. That'll be a secret today. Maybe we can get Neopaw's relationship back up after beating her in battle to be like, hey, teach us. Nobody believes you. I kind of want to be seen as reckless. Wait, does this give me reckless or liar? I forget. I'm gonna say yes though. Hey. I think it's liar if I... No, I think it gives me naive, and it's liar if I conflict what I say to Duskpaw with what I say to Blackheart. We are sending you away, Kestrelpaw. Sorry. One of your cats have battle stances. Okay, so we have a level 2, which is a level 19. Neopaw's is actually going to be kind of weak. Actually, not necessarily. Neopaw's is just going to be at her normal power level, kind of. Because being level 9 means she has, like, level 11 stats. Duskpaw and Badgerpaw will be pretty good as well. We need to learn a skill, though. You guys have anything you'd like me to learn, or shall I just pick something for myself? Wait, do we have 1 or 2 skill points? We only have 1. Yeah. Body block might actually be neat. We're gonna be like... We're probably gonna be usually like the lowest level of the apprentices. So that means we're gonna be the tankiest. I don't like tanky builds actually, though. We could set up with Free Spirit and try to do something with that. Free Spirit's always a neat move to have. You could like try eventually do Free Spirit and Thunder Strike. Slow attack that does more damage, less health you have. I'm assuming that's percentage based, but I don't know. If it's flat health amount, we can actually get a decent amount from that, because like with 250 HP, that means we can have 240 HP of lost health that can be doing that. But then again, I don't really want to be losing health, so I don't think it's the best idea. Chance to stun enemies, we don't really need that. Dirty Paw that blinds. Stuns enemies the first turn. I wonder if anybody ever goes unfair opening. Unfair. Wait, we need to be thinking of endgame when we get this. We're gonna be struggling against Shadow Clan. Actually, I think I'm actually gonna just skip until we have a better idea of what type of fights we're gonna be fighting at the end. Actually, Sid only fights you if you have Neoclaw, right? And although I'm going to be fighting Fox, I don't want to defeat Fox because I assume that gives you more XP. And we do not want more XP. So, let's just go. We're going to just save until later because we're powerful enough right now, as we are, hopefully. This fight is for you. One neat thing about this is gaining like skill points and all of that still is a net positive. So I just realized we didn't do any activity yesterday. Oh well. Because usually I'm used to doing the training with Neopa, but it's just like, no, you defeated me. It's impossible to train now. We need to make sure we put stance on. Claw Dancer is not fine. We're gonna go offensive. You have 6 to 8. So we'll start with acrobatic, I guess. Aggro 4, aggro 9. Yeah, we don't want you getting too high right now. Heroic Assault, and I guess we can feint to start off. Oh, I was not paying attention to main character and their aggro, but honestly, this is just weird. I don't think we even have to try that much in this battle, to be honest. We can kind of just say, hey, we have way too high stats, and just kind of go face. That one Claw of Fury did as much as Neopaw's Triple Strike all hit 4 with the offensive stance active. It's just kind of crazy. Neopaw, you need to go on the bench. You're muted, so just basic attack there, basic attack there. Is it impossible to get Duskpaw his heroic right now? I don't know if we can. He definitely has high enough aggro though. Oh yeah, he can definitely die if need be. So I'm just gonna try to do that immediately because it will probably take a bit. No longer unbalanced. So we can go ahead and feints plus Claw of Fury again next turn. I kind of want to get it in range first though. It's 4 turns. Oh, is that death? No, it's an invade. Intimidation. Badger Paw Fear. Alright. Triple Strike and Heroic Assault once more. Because I don't care enough to purge the fear by doing a Courageous Roar. Or whatever it's called. Actually, we can just do it. Yeah, it is called a Courageous Roar. This is almost... It has to be like almost a freeze state already. No way this has too much longer. Yeah, there we go. We'll just start guarding. Actually, we can kind of just go ahead and... No, we do want it to be full damage, so we'll keep on attacking, or we can slip in some... We can just slip in some Courageous Roars, actually. We should have it. There we go. Heroic. And we don't even have to heal. We don't need to secure it because it's runtime. We've shown that fox. Not as much as we could. But I'm worried about getting too much XP, so we're not. Now let's check your wounds. We found Dead Warrior. Uh-oh. End of demo. New game coming soon. New game not coming soon, but coming. Such excites. Kids would love to hear it. I mean, Badger Paw is the one telling stories. Need a rest before our next gathering. The skills you've been taught. I mean, I wish you would teach me skills too. Can we just... Tough day. Are you guarding the camp? Cats leave on their own. True, there's a murderer about. I mean, the day is about to be over and we haven't gotten anything else. You won't even do it anyways. They aren't for you. It's funny how this game... Oh, okay. It's funny how this game has it so... I don't actually think I've played the game in this state. Minus in speedruns. Oh, we can actually have its story. Even though it's like night. And everything's on lockdown, I guess. Firestar, The Great Journey, The Three, Larktail, Finster's Rebellion, Great Rogue Migration, or nothing. Oh hey Leo, welcome to the stream. We just defeated the fox, which was pretty easy because we're still on the upper side of the curve. I don't know how low on the curve we're gonna end up by the end of this, but we'll see. Let's just do Great Rogue Migration. It's the most recent one. Wait, this is the one with the intro, right? Seems cats are loners. No, it's something else that has it. But we're just gonna scroll through here. Actually, we can just kind of go like this. Slow mode. Wait. Why'd I do that? I don't want the XP. I need to get that through my head. Okay, so only activity actually is with Nedopaw, so it's kind of bad that we don't have that high relationship with her after defeating her in the training. Because again, like we can easily do the increased stats stuff. We can easily do. I think today's patrol day, right? We need to talk to Blair Star, then we talk to you. And then we select the cats. Everybody's alive. So I'm gonna take Castropaw, man. Actually, I could have taken Nidopaw, maybe. As soon as I say I want to increase my relationship with Nidopaw, it's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna take the Castropaw instead. I could ask Castropaw, do you know anything about Spiral Shades? Let's do it. Not much. I was patrolling the day with Galeflower. Nidopaw was hunting alone around the place too, but none of us saw anything. Nothing felt out of the ordinary. Let's get going. Let's head straight for the Sky Oak. How many is good? Let's do this. We get XP for the sneak up still. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did it kind of on the wrong side. 7. And then we'll also do... This is already marked. Oh yeah, they mark up here. So 7. I think we need 8. Probably. I'm trying to... This is already marked. I think I marked all of these. I'm trying to get one more mark. And hopefully cheese the mercs. There we go. Cheese the mercs, because I know for one of the other patrols in this that you just need to have a certain amount of mercs rather than necessarily merc each side of the territory. So maybe we can kind of get away without too much disloyalty if we just do this and then evade the belt and not get the XP. How's the area? I guess I meant to do finish patrol. Good. Return to the camp and see what happens. See you later. Cool. No XP. Exactly what I want. I should have probably saved the kits though. That seems like a mistake. I feel like we should still go with best ending, but just with these constraints. I'd stay with you, but it's time to do the duties. So I hope you forgive me. Actually, I want to speak to the guards today, or not. Did something happen on it? I see. I think today is checking the nursery. Should bring a fresh go. How are you feeling? I try not to feel. It hurts too much. Oof. I don't know if Rabbitclaw is around. Castropaw's down. I thought you said you were doing duties. What are you doing duties with that flower? Hey, don't stand on that poor flower. I need to head back to my training. Everyone's getting new moves. I like how that's literally something accounted for, that you just stand on the flower and Sketchpaw's like, what the heck? Don't do that. Just find that funny. I'm gonna leave the rabbit there because Nidopaw likes rabbits. I guess I could have kind of skipped that. No, this feels like a progression checkpoint. We wouldn't have been able to get around it too much. Wait, that sounded like we didn't work enough. I wasn't reading it too closely. Need to be careful. Wait, no, today's not the day I joined Doves. I'm not gonna join Doves, I'm gonna try to join Hawks. Apparently move. We gotta go to the mouse clearing and see the action. Oh yeah, that's day. It's funny how much I forget of this game when 90% of the time I play it, I'm just speedrunning. Good luck. Stop blocking my view, okay. I mean, I wasn't standing in front of you. That was not what I was doing at all. But off to see the move. Actually, I want to explore the territory a bit. Honestly, this is a game that I should probably just generally explore more. Because I haven't like played it in a way of just constantly exploring the territory each day. I did that during the demo, but I don't think I've actually gone through the entire game and done that since. Hey, where's the rest of the party? Yeah, Nailpod is not like us. How low does our relationship with Nailpod go? How low does our relationship with Nailpod go by defeating her? Kind of just defeating Nailpod for fun to show what it's like, kind of, and see what it's like. But I think this is actually gonna be a detriment to us because Nailpod's the only. That Nailpod's the only cat that's just like we can actually get stuff from the daily activities for. I do think that's why she's always just like, yeah, nah, though. We were nice to her, though, with the defeat. We could have rubbed it in her face. We were just like, there was a time when it was hard to get on this small lake. I see so little affection shown. Makes me miss youth. And not there. Look, tail. "10 days pass, only one with cats on a small island." So we saw the move. I don't think we performed well enough to get invited to the Hawks. I think that's all for today. I mean, I can try to just go to the Hawk meeting spot and be like, hey, I kind of want to join. I want to weaken up Shadow Clan, so it's alright when I meet with them. This is Thicket. No, this is Cave Hill. No, this is Thicket. Thicket, Mossy Clearing, and then to the right is Cave Hill. Why am I forgetting this? Hello, cats. Pretty sure this is where the meeting is. Yeah, it is where the meeting is, although we are not invited. You need me, Thrushfeather. I beat Nettlepaw. We fought off a fox. Why do you not trust us if we just miss a day of hunting? I suppose it was also kind of a patrol. I think the patrol was kind of dissatisfying for her as well. I mean, I don't want to do doves. Doves will just make it so our job is harder. So I guess we're just gonna go factionless this run. Oh, Slackfur. I want to speak to Slackfur. But it could at least be more quiet when I try to sleep. Imagine being in love with Olive Tail. Could you? I'll ask him. In some ways, I think this is not a great run because I don't have Thrush Pelt side, I don't have Thrush Feather side, I don't have Paw side, but at least I have Badger Paw side, Kestrel Paw side. I was thinking about you. And surprisingly, they don't match. Which do you believe? I mean, I'm powerful right now, so my own abilities. Blah. Never forget that. You need an apprentice, dude. No, I don't think. Relationship is high enough for that to be taken as a joke. Scared of clan life, eager to learn. Too bad to be a warrior. He's kind of eager. My superior intellect. Look, I'll be honest with you. I told her no. That answer. Speech. 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 I still just love this scene. It's a merciless opponent that never that's totally not Blackheart's voice. It's not stupid. So stop wasting my time. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I've played RPGs enough to the point where it's kind of just like a lot of the time when you first start playing RPGs, you're just like, new cool moves is the reason why you level. But eventually, after you play enough, you're just like, RPGs is just a game of numbers. You need to do the damage to knock the opponent's HP down enough to win the fight. Stats are important. Because this is a numbers game, so you want good numbers on your side. Just as much as you want good moves. So, although I do feel like there's not too much to leveling, it's not like that impact. You don't feel that much impact. The levels do make a big difference. Like you can see that already with some of my gameplay, where it's just like I'm able to beat Brute with just my basic attack because I have enough stats to be able to take his hit that I believe usually 2 shots you. Instead, I can take like 10 of them or 12 of them. I don't know how many it will have taken for me to die. And I can actually just beat him down because I have the numbers on my side for the numbers game. So I do think stats have a decent amount of power, but yeah, sometimes it's just like, but I want the big moves. I think skill points are kind of overrated though. I forget, have I done anything today? For some reason I feel out of it. Inform Badger Paw. Find out tasks for the day and complete them. So we need to talk to Foxcroft for that. Today is just a patrol and hunt day, right? Left early, she'll be waiting. Oh, it's training day. Cool. Chat time. You're a very pleasant cat. No, very pleasant cat. I think he says something along the lines of, you have a very, very pleasant tail. I think I read pleasant there, so that's why I'm hanging on that word. Yeah, this is... I should catch a rabbit. Oh. Dang it. still catch a mouse. I'm not gonna give it a badger paw, I'm gonna give it a netto paw, which is why I wanted it to be the rabbit, but oh well. I think that's the only rabbit over other player mice, so that's why I just went ahead. Pokemon fight. Added passives the update to make skill points more appealing. So can you like, oh yeah, wait, do you have it so passives, you use skill points to unlock the passives, or do you have it set so you can also upgrade them with skill points? Because part of the reason why I say skill points are overrated, because honestly, although there's one or two moves that are nice to have no matter what, that being Deep Cut and Free Spirit, those are two moves that always are like very value point based. All the other ones, minus maybe Thunder Strike because it doesn't take a move. All the other ones you're probably gonna be using one or two moves. It's like how I had MMOs explained to me. MMOs, a lot of the time you'll see like you have like 50 different spells that do like lots of different things, but at the end of the day you're only spamming 3 of them because those are the only 3 that are viable, and if you waste any of your time with your other weaker spells, then you're not casting your bigger spells and they just quickly become useless. And I feel like that's partially what I feel about skill points. Like it's good to have like a few of them, but they quickly lose their value. You unlock them with skill points. Okay. You don't have any special mission today. Patrol, opportunity to spell, weak points. So tell me what you want to practice on. I want to practice flat stat growth, not XP. General training is skill points, right? No, that's XP. This is flat skills. This is skill points, which I don't need all that much. This is speed, right? Bravery and agility. Bravery I don't care that much about, and agility is nice, but we're gonna go ahead and take this, which is called combat basics. Exactly, the problem is all active skills compete with each other. Like I was saying, like when you're casting like your weaker spells, that means you can't cast your smaller spells. I'm looking at the stream now though, hold on a sec. Let's do this. Yeah, for some reason the stream thing I have doesn't really work with RPGs. It thinks the windows are too large. So if I remove this, you can see like there's a lot of nonsense going around. So I just have kind of a black thing covering it right now. And I just realized it wasn't fully covering all this stuff there. But yeah, that's why I also said like Thunder Crash is kind of an exception. It kind of fits in the value point, because Free Spirit you kind of throw down once and then you just have the benefit for like the entire time. So you get a lot of value from it. Same thing with Deep Cut, you just throw it out there and you get a lot of value from it. Thunder Crash has the pro of not taking a turn, so you can kind of also get dual value from that move too. But all the other ones, unless there's probably like one or two other, I guess you can kind of consider the buffs, like the defensive buff, the offensive buff, like Alpha Strike, all that stuff. You can kind of consider that value points, but that's temporarily. I was saying value points more so in the term of this is actually going to last you like the fight, unless you like take damage with Free Spirit. Training attack and defense by 1, yep. Now I want you to check an old 2 legs place. Check the territory for prey, there's lots of movements. These are fairly routine tasks. You don't need my constant supervision. I don't think I'm gonna do this. If I don't get into I didn't get into the Hawks at first, so my relationship with Thresh Feather doesn't really matter all that much. Then the Strike is just too good overall. I was aware from it from the start, and that's fine. Yeah. Thunderstrike, I don't really play with all that much, but I understand how it's very powerful. Wait, how much energy does it... Hold up, much energy does it cost? I want to actually see this real quick. Thunder Crash, 5 energy, 25 base power. I don't know what base power your attack is, but literally you can get that energy back from guarding, so you can just constantly Thunder Crash plus guard. Take half damage the entire fight while dealing decent amount of damage back. And yeah. You can do that, or you can basic attack. You still take full damage, but now you've attacked twice, and now you get 3 energy back for a basic attack, and that creates a system where... What is happening with chat? I swear, like, my chat thing on screen is desynced. No, it's just that my chat thing in here is a little bit slower than the chat thing that I see up there. That's kind of weird. Both are being handled by OBS. But anyways, I've considered reworking it completely to have skill trees so you can get more of a constant feel of improvement and progression when underneath numbers stay mostly the same. That would be neat. Would also be pretty complicated as well. You kind of have a little bit of that progression in having to like satisfy certain requirements to get certain moves, but yeah. I think like that would probably be something a lot bigger than just that. That the system's really work, and that takes time, and that really went too long with the update, yeah. That would that would be a funny thing to throw in Pod though. Just Pod having like a huge set of moves, and then you get the ability to unlock more moves so you can do better navigation of the elements alongside being able to just have better moves as you like. Even like now you have 2 moves that go from fire element to water element, let's say, so you can just get a better move for that, and it can kind of go from there. I don't know, that kind of sounds fun, but pause its own thing. I don't even know if you've like finished ever implementing like the entire system of Paw. I just like the idea of Paw. It sounds like a fun character. You're the cat that attacked me. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do this scene and then not report it back to Foxclaw, and hopefully that gives me a little bit of loyalty without having to get the XP either. I don't like cats. The she-cat, the he-cat, the Tom. Eek! It's that cat again. If you want to speak, speak with me. What do you want from us? What are you doing here? Not much. Cats are horrible. Warden cats. Why can't cats just be nice? We're hungry, you know. Do you think we will get some cream? Don't count on it. We could attack them and there's a chance we win? I don't know. I haven't actually done this fight, and I'm kind of worried that knowing who these cats really are, that they might pour out some nonsense on me. So I'm just gonna wait. I did this style. Actually, I meant to do the leave. You have to leave. You're on their territory. I would say because we've claimed it, but I guess always ours. Brutes. So proud of it. I remember you, Fennec. What made you join the Lake Cats? None of your business. No. Goodbye, star. Goodbye, moon. Dove. There's a star up there. You can save first. True. I think I've literally done like 2 things, so I can just do this, load. Satisfied with a number of currently existing systems, but can't rework everything. What kinds of systems are you not satisfied with? Are you like considering getting rid of the 100x consistent 100 XP per level? Because honestly, I think, oh, I might be able to sneak a rabbit. Hey, watch me cheese the game. You know what? Yeah, whatever. We'll just run with this save instead. Because I do think that the XP per level thing is pretty neat. Rather than having to constantly grind it up. Moon and star aren't particularly strong. Alright. Nope. I got sticky keys of some sort. Yep. Still remember how I named this video on this game called like sticky keys for the win. Honestly, sometimes I just look back at my old video names and I'm just like, my gosh, some of these are really neat. Like for this, I also remember we had like an alliteration name, like something to do with map and navigation. And then there's back to the moon pool. Constant XP per level makes balancing difficult. Maybe. I guess that kind of makes sense, yeah, because you don't, even though there's no grinding, so you have more control over where you are level-wise, you always don't know, like, if the player got all of this extra XP that was offered to them. Like, although it's only 5 XP, the first example that comes to my head is just finding Night Kit. Or there's all of the prey, like I skipped the first 2 prey here, I'm skipping 4 or 5 prey today. So that's already 60 XP, that's half a level, just by catching all of this prey. That's an easy change to make code-wise. Yeah, you literally just changed that one line of code I was looking at. That's just in the leveling system. I do think it's kind of neat how you were able to do that, though. It definitely is a whole lot easier to change around the stats when you just have the direct formula, rather than trying to be limited by RPG's weird, like, 0 to 99 level. Where do you want these to be and how fast do you want it to be exponentially? It's a lot easier to just give a function. You have a lot more control that way. You have to leave. Oh, wait. Wait, I'm gonna save. I kind of want to attack within this tree, but I'm not 100% certain if I attack within this tree. I changed my mind. Does the warrior word mean nothing? Oh, that actually has a change. That's neat. A lot of basic RPG Maker systems are a nightmare to use. Do you sometimes wish you went ahead and used a different engine? You tried to work it up to a place where you can actually use it? It's way easier to program custom code. I guess that kind of answers my question already, before you even heard it. You're on our territory. It's always ours. Wait, was that... What made you join the Lake Cats? Fight! I do not answer that question. So I think we are like level... Oh, these guys are paper. I suppose that was Star, so that would be the easier of the two. I one-shot Star before, I one-shot Star again. Okay, we'll be leaving. You just had to ask. I mean, I did ask, and then you put up a whole thing about it. So don't blame me like that. If I used anything else, I wouldn't have gotten this far, so it's a double-sided thing, yeah. It's just... Yeah. Is that kind of the whole like thing that happened with the levels thing too? Because it looked like you did some work on the levels, and then eventually you were just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to just be using the script instead. Although one thing, when the thing that tipped me off about that actually, one was just you had notes for the stats which were different from how the actual stuff was scaling within the program, and another thing was Badgerpaw had scaling luck with level, and lo and behold, that's actually a thing that's in the game. Badgerpaw actually gets lucky per level. I never actually realized that. He's so smug. But thanks for doing it. Oh, I didn't know that gave me the XP. I suppose that makes sense. I finished the quest, but oh well. I will give you this rabbit. I always get hunting patrol. You can have this rabbit. Thanks, I love rabbit. I appreciate what you did. Thanks. Can you train me now? Will you train me? Hey, that sounds like she's going to train us now. In the evening, we have to do some mission with Blackheart. Can I just skip to Blackheart and not turn it in? No, but we heard the news from Nettlepaw. We should be able to go straight there. She only gets it every 10 levels, so I think it's hard to spot. Was it? I think she gets it every 5 levels. Because you did that weird, like, divide by 5 times 10 thing. So I just assume you did that rather than, like, times 2, because the system uses truncation, so you kind of just jump 10 luck every 5 levels. Or something along those lines. Ten levels would be a lot because it's hard to break the 20, so... Am I great, Princess? I'm watching you! That's a response! I finished the patrol. Was there something there? Rogues. Yes. That's it for the patrol. I guess I did the hunting mission. Oh, you don't actually give me XP for it. Perfect! That's exactly what I wanted. I have to go. You are still in the clearing, yeah. So you won't be off there. I mean, new mix of herbs. Let's test it out. You wanted something? Get Castropaw. You are gone. The part comes late, so she may be in the... It is kind of the evening right now, so I think maybe she's up to train right now. Because it's evening, we're going all the way to Moonborn and back, so certainly when we get back it's night. Actually, no. No. Blackheart communes with Starkland, so afterwards, one would no. We wake him up from communing from Starkland, so never mind that. Nettlepaw is not here. Alright. Where is Nettlepaw at this moment? I kind of want to find Nettlepaw even if she's not there. Because usually, I don't know if this is always, but usually there's always the exact point where you can find a cat every day. Unless maybe there's exceptions for like warriors if they're in their den. Because you can't actually go in there. Today... Oh, it's Fight Club. Is it Fight Club? Can we start Fight Club? Can we do Fight Club? Sure thing. Great, come on in and we'll show them. Prepare for a loss. So, I guess. Downbeat. No, brown beat? Does that say brown beat? We're just kind of auto attack. I don't feel like going through and selecting everything, although actually we may need to just do that real quick. So we actually do need to get some damage because everything is evading. You're an evasive one, Daspar. What do you have, like plus 15 evasion? There we go. 25. We have just become weaker. It's time for us. Anyways, I'm going outside. Okay. Other mechanic is the combat system, the one action per turn per turn. Yeah. That weren't a complete rework too. Yeah. Yeah. I do think that the combat's fine enough as is. I thought of some other alternatives, but none came to mind. I think the combat just having the aggro system is like steps ahead of basically any other game. It could be neat to have the timing system, because honestly I feel like in these games, in RPGs, speed is always kind of a pseudo-useless stat. Like, you want speed. The one thing that confuses me with that system, with the timing system, is exactly when the round is considered started, because in this game, which I enjoy, you can actually see like how long status effects last. So I was trying to actually save sometimes. I'm still just used to speedrunning, where it's just like, yeah, let's not do it. Of course, starting this always makes it look bad. But I feel like maybe doing that is... I've read this plenty of times. Looks like a perfect place for assault, as we see. But I feel like just having that system is gonna end up making it more confusing, at least until I get it under control of knowing what everything is. It's there as a stat, but it feels meaningless. Yeah, it's kind of just like, hey, this is a turn order, but it's just kind of a light turn order, so you don't really have to care about it all that much. It's just like, come on, man. It's just like, hey, I can say with pretty certainty that your party will go Nedopaw, then you'll go Tempest Paw, then you'll go Mongoose Paw, and Kestrel Paw, I think. I don't know actually who goes first. But it's not like like over time I've learned that speed is actually a decent stat in Pokemon, because it's kind of just like you can have one Pokemon, and if they're fast and they do enough damage, you can kind of one-hit everything and sweep through it. quite literally. I think they're called sweepers. And you can kind of just go through the entire single-player game that way. And it's perfectly fine and powerful. What stance are you in? Offensive. It would be nice. Increases your agility and it turns. Yeah, like this is just like increases your agility, but you're just like, but why? You have the training where it's just like, do you want a total of 8 stats or do you want the total of 2 stats? By the way, the 8 stats are courage and agility. It's just like, but why? Does agility not go? Why is Nelpa going like last? Oh, I know why. Because she's the highest level, so her stats are low, whereas everybody else is high. That's actually weird to think about. I think like my understanding of turn order that I just went through is completely flipped on its head here. Does agility not affect evasion rates and dodge rate though, in its current state? Because I look at the end of the game and I look at the start of the game and I believe when I looked into it, I saw like 2 different agility values for the same cats, but maybe that's just becoming a warrior that does that. Ah, XP, I hate it. No, but I assume that's to say that there's some difference in how it's being calculated. So I assume there's something going on there. Exactly, like Pokemon, it works because a lot of the time when you're doing those kinds of strats, you're also trying to get type advantages. So it's just like, hey, I can deal 4 times damage to you, whereas that's just not a thing in this kind of game. Although it is a game thing in Warrior Cat's Dark Forest Apocalypse. Funnily enough. But hit evasion are pretty invisible to the player, yeah. Just like stats in general, like you were saying before, it's kind of more of a hidden mechanic in the sense. Let's put you on double strike. Always spirits have double strike because chances are whatever Kestropaw is striking, which is actually not true because Kestropaw is more speedy than Nelpaw right now, but whatever she attacks would normally be what Nelpaw does not have the damage to kill. Nelpaw's actually my slowest cat now that we've leveled up. Well, I think it was Nelpaw only that leveled up. I think only one cat leveled up, and now Nelpaw is suddenly behind in the turn order. So maybe it was just Nelpaw that leveled up because Nelpaw hasn't been with us too much. Of course, I think we got some bonus XP with Kestropaw. Or was it Badgerpaw we got bonus XP with? I'm not sure. Also, this was a horrible round in this battle processing. We got like nothing done. I'm just gonna spam attack. That'll probably get rid of most of them. And there we go. There we go. There we go. Hidden evasion is something that's hidden from the player, partially just because they're chances, so you don't have a strong feeling for it. I'm just gonna do the classic guard here. Wait, no. Is that the difference? Because as I started going through like the speedrunning, I was just like, I swear there's 2 waves of rats before it happens. And I'm looking at it. No, we're actually exhausted on energy, so maybe Tempest Paw shows up? Yeah, Tempest Paw shows up. For a second there, I thought that maybe Tempest Paw, we have in normal difficulty, have to go through an extra round of rats before getting Tempest Paw. No, Overwhelming Wind. Yep, Overwhelming Wind. Tempest Paws can wait. Okay, good. For a second, I thought maybe he got outspeeds from the rats and Tempest Paw would get attacked and lose his combo. I think that's how it works, though. I think that, if I recall correctly, because I didn't read it as it popped up on screen, I think getting attacked is one of the things that makes you lose combo. should inform Black Clock first. Yeah, when I was talking about the whole moon pool thing, I was considering, like, cats always wake up from the moon pool after the day has passed. So for a bit there, I thought maybe that I was forgetting stuff, and right now it's supposed to be day. But we interrupted sleep, so all of that analysis is out the window. I always thought that we fight in fours. I think it doesn't matter too much. I'm just gonna take Blackheart, I guess. Because screw Tempest Paw. Tempest Paw is bad. Some people like taking Tempest Paw, but honestly, I don't see it. I think I changed... Yeah, I think I changed everybody's stats around. Yeah, I definitely changed everybody's stats around. So, you're level 10, so you're about the same power level. You're level 10, you're about the same power level. And then our main character and Kestrel Paw are bonus power level. I think level 10 is actually a tiny bit of decrease of power level, and it's just going to go downhill from here. Especially considering I think you get a solid chunk of XP from this fight. We don't have Marking Strike, that's on Badger Paw. I'm actually doing this fight with Kestrel Paw again for once. Start off with funny. I do think it's funny how Paw already has a passive in this edition of the game, but basically nobody realized it enough to point it out. What would I use on you? Spin a bit. Can I stun and keep it from summoning rats? I'm gonna try that. Alright, we'll just go ahead and Poison Claw. Even though poison is literally useless in this game. I don't like poison in RPG Maker. Oh, you just get rid of the stun and you still act anyways. Cool. Nice. I don't know exactly what that move does, but I'm just gonna basic attack on main target that triggered it and hope that somehow that helps the effect. Wait, no, he needs a Whirlwind Strike. You, and you have no energy. So, I also realized while going through the code that Badger Paw is just called normal cat for a class. Which I find funny. Very much so. Come on. No, but Poison's just kind of... No. Poison's just kind of dumb because it's just like, come on. Why do you have to set it to percentage HP? So it's either very powerful or very useless. Oh, I didn't mean to attack that one. Oh well. But then again, don't tell me. Now Paw should still go first. They're equal level, yeah. So in an equal world, they would outspeed each other. Royal Executioner. Wait, is that what the thing does? Cut down the numbers, they're swarm us. Yeah. I'm getting on it. We're gonna have to swap you to Claw Dance. And then... You're weak. Okay, I need to keep this in mind. Nettlepaw is one of my weak cats. Mongoose Paw might be able to one-shot a mouse, maybe? Along with you there. Actually, we'll chip there, and then we'll attack Rat King here. And then we'll Wind Strike again next turn. Badger Paw's class name is from the original design back when she only had Double Strike as a move. Come on, man! Bleed's much stronger than Poison. But come on, man. Badger Paw, I enjoy having her around with her moveset. Mostly just because of the... what's it called? I'm just gonna Whirlwind Strike constantly, I think, with you. Mostly just because I'm not paying attention to this fight at all. I don't know. It should probably be Mongoose Paw that's taking the hits, honestly. I was about to start saying something, but I've already forgot it. Wait, I can herb mix. Perfect. I do not want this bleeding to keep on going on. Yeah, but Moro support is very, very good. I just love the move. I just find the energy transfer very helpful. I felt bad and boring and didn't have an idea for a character back then, so later I got refined into a bag of everything skill set that lacks clear synergy. I just... Uh-oh. I think this is where we execute. The neat thing is, Nettlepaw actually has low enough speed for me to deal extra damage before the execute goes through, which is very neat. And we have perfect, with Claw Dances, we have perfect damage, perfect energy for this. So let's just go face and hope for the best. And worst comes to worst, we can always use that heroic. But yeah, I like what you do with Badger Paw's moveset, honestly. I guess I shouldn't say moveset. I just like one or two of the moves she has. I think Dual Strike is neat to have the two siblings have that going for them when they're together. Because I get the impression that that Kestropaw's is Badger Paw's only friend, really. Badger Paw doesn't strike me. In fact, kind of both of them don't strike me as cats that would have too many close friends. How does the friendships go? I think Badger Paw is too reclusive and would only really be friends with Kestropaw's. Nailpaw will probably push her. I think Nailpaw and Duskpaw would push her too much to make her not like them, because Duskpaw is just like, hey, go on and do all of this. Don't you want to have all this fun? And Badgerpaw will be like, no, I kind of just want to be comfy. And same exact thing for Nailpaw. Nailpaw's just like, hey, let's just train and get you up to speed. And Badgerpaw's just like, no, I don't want to do that. Kestropaw's. Nailpaw likes Kestropaw's. That's kind of clear by some of the dialogue that happens in this scene, matter of fact. Wait, can I still see the cat over here, even though it's past Moonpool? Yeah, Goldie's still here. I'm not falling for a scam. No thanks. Stock is limited. They care for each other, but don't really understand each other. Nailpaw and Kestropaw's. Sorry, I've just been going through names, so it's unclear what they means. I think that Nailpaw and Kestropaw's. Nailpaw cares for Kestropaw's. I think Kestropaw's maybe cares for Nailpaw, but Kestropaw's is also in the mindset that gets her trapped into thinking that all of it's just patronizing, as she says. And she doesn't really know how to accept the praise that Nailpaw is giving to her. I don't think that Nailpaw and Duskpaw like each other that much. I think obviously Duskpaw likes Nailpaw because Duskpaw actually goes after her, but I don't think Nailpaw likes Duskpaw's recklessness and straight-headedness, I'll call it. I think Kestropaw's likes Duskpaw. I think that they're good friends because Duskpaw, she likes going on adventures with Duskpaw, even though, like, the only time Duskpaw and Castropaw really interact is just the first day when you're tracking down your own scent. Which sounds funny when you say it like that. Tracking down your own scent. But, yeah, I think Castropaw enjoys Duskpaw. Duskpaw just kind of enjoys being himself and being around friends, and all of the apprentices are his friend in his mind, so he likes all of them. And then obviously, how all the apprentices think to you depends on what you're doing in your run. But look at these two siblings just chatting with each other. They're so cute together. Wind keeps blowing on our faces. Bye. Wait, can I talk to you from the flower? No, you don't pay attention. I'm standing on the flower now. I just find that funny how I never knew that Gastropod would say that if you're just standing on the flower side when you chat with him. I'm too busy. I don't know if you want catnip, Firetail. Maybe you do. Maybe you do want catnip because you're with Olive Tail. Gosh darn it, Olive Tail. What do I have to do today? I've just been chatting and I've lost track. Wait, no, we haven't actually done the pit stop to see if Nopa trains with us, so let's head off to the training clearing to see if we can sneak in some of that training, even though it's more or less like the middle of the night at this point. At least it would be. It's not too dark, but like it was evening before we went to the moon pool. We traveled all the way to the moon pool, fought a lot, and traveled all the way back. So yeah, you're here. Inspiring. You wanted something? Hey! We improve. Neopod's swarming up to us. I know it's just a variable moving in the background on the scale, but I kind of like the image that Neopod's actually warming up to us. We get bonus agility. Because at first she's just like, oh my gosh, this kitty pit just came in here and embarrassed me in front of Waspwing and Thrush Feather. Actually, I don't think Neopod would care much for Thrush Feather, but in front of Waspwing, my mentor, and now all of the apprentices also saw me get beaten by this new kitty pet, and oh my gosh, my reputation is ruined. Exactly, Castropaw feels good around Duskpaw because of his earnestness. Castropaw wants to partake in life. I think that's one of like Castropaw's main goals, and Duskpaw is always like, alright, I want to do this stuff, but I want to do this with friends. Castropaw, you win? So, Castropaw likes how Duskpaw will kind of always include him. Even as, like, Nettlepaw will go ahead and be like, hey, no, Castropaw shouldn't really do this with his asthma and stuff. But I don't think Duskpaw would never consider that, and I think Castropaw appreciates that. But Duskpaw would never refer to it. Will never like purposely leave Castropaw out because of it. But like if it starts acting up, Duskpaw would probably still like step down and try to help her out. Not her. Try to step down and help him out, make sure he's okay, and make sure he's taking care of himself, but also not. He does it in a less patronizing way, which is exactly why in the moon pool scene, she's just like, yeah, you're patronizing me, because in the past, Neopaw's just been like, yeah, you, with your coughing, you're not going to be of use here. Go away. Go get the fox. Go warn the other cats of the fox. They're not going to be of use here. which admittedly I did in this run, but I believe she says that line like even if I believe Castropa still says that is like you're patronizing me even if you don't send her away in the Fox Bell, but kind of just showcases their relationship. So I'd imagine like there's other instances of that too, where Nelpa's just like, yeah, you have your coughing fit thing. Don't do this. I'm kind of getting way off track. I'm having a whole I'm kind of just listing who I think all of these cats are. Oh, I just realized we have a white paw. I'm not hungry. Do we have... We have a singular white paw. Yeah, I've randomized half my appearance, so I don't exactly know 100% of all of the details. I just chose the fur color, and that was kind of it. I orbited the eye color, but I didn't actually pay all that much attention to it. Tick time! We are more powerful. I don't remember if I changed Void Eye's values around. I don't know if he had values. Did Void Eyes have values? I forget exactly how many I changed and how many I didn't. You have low health, but that doesn't necessarily tell me too much because Mongoose would have lots of health anyways. It's Drain Hope I want, right? Yeah, it's Drain Hope I want. It's kind of funny how Drain Hope is the one you want, where it's just like, yeah, it's a stealing HP one, but it's also just like the best power move you have. In fact, I think it's the best one generally, because base power 2, kind of useless for damage. No, base power 2, base power 45, 40. I guess this is base power 40. Does this actually do a decent chunk of damage? I've always thought of it as something that goes ahead and is more of an execute. Yeah, 18 isn't that much. But we have 0 energy on both. We never asked about Void Eye's name, so we never got Void Eye's name, so Void Eyes is still question mark, which I think is a neat detail, that you never actually get Void Eyes' name if you never ask him. Back to Drain Hope, I guess. Is that really 35 base damage? Because that's 73 compared to 18. I think maybe it's set so it's a little bit of a scalar, where like if it's half health or below, it deals a bonus amount of damage, and half health and above, it deals less damage, but at the same time, it's just the base damage in respect to the attack power. So it works out that's 35, but it feels like nothing. We can leave camp now. Alright. But yeah, what I'm saying by that is Drain Hope, even though it's strictly speaking a little bit of a sustained healing power, it's also just your damage dealing power as well. I thought about the full 4x4 relationship grid between the characters, but not everyone got the same screen time. Yeah. Because there's just a lot of screen time for Gastropod and Badgerpaw. I feel like there's... I shouldn't say that. Well, there obviously is, because there's like... You see them together a lot, and then there's also Badgerpaw like going out of his way to cheer up Gastropod, and that just by itself is very clearly like, yeah, they really enjoy each other's company as siblings. But yeah, some of these are more speculation. Like strictly, I didn't mean to really do that. At least I have high enough relationship with Badgerpaw that it shouldn't matter too much. But yes, maybe we'll see. I need to check something real quick, but I'll keep on moving in the meantime. Why do you think they're sending us to Wing Clan? Someone has to. I mean, you said that implicitly already, so I'm not gonna try to fight you on that. Same with the broader 9x9 relationships grid for the second act and showing off. Showing that off sounds like a nightmare. My gosh. Like, some of what I was saying was just speculation, like Duskpaw and Kestrelpaw, but honestly, that just feels right. Just because I have, like, you get, like, the characters are nice enough where you can just get, like, a strong feeling of each cat's, like, motivations and how they're like and how they would interact with each other. Because, like, how they interact with how you see them interact in social situations. And you just kind of get the sense of how things would be, which I think is neat. She's not interested in you. I like how there's just a completely blunt answer. Like, you can see what Duskpaw is doing, and you're just going straight for the throat with it. I like her, but not like that. I don't understand how you don't see it in her grace. She just looks at me and I'm tingling. We're friends. So that's good. That sorted that out. We're friends. We're friends. Duskpaw just likes to be everybody's friend. Like, I know Lighty likes to go along and be like, hey, let's get Duskpaw. Oh, it's Feather Day. Feather Day is one of the days. I know, like, a lot of the days have different musics, but Feather Day has just been one of the soundtrack music where it just sticks out a lot to me. Is there anybody on Small Lake? There's a feather on Small Lake. I think there's 4 feathers total, and I remember from watching someone do this before that there's one at the Flower Patch, I believe, and then there's one at the Shakran border, and that seems a little bit odd that they're in 2 separate groups. I'm mildly excited about riding some of them, even if they're so far away. So she isn't. Is this an invasion? And if it is, are you going to stop me? Yes. Leave me alone. Oh, that's where you are. That's kind of funny. Like, I think usually when I'm this distance away from it, it's just showing up on screen. But because I was directly like this, because of the screen resolution, he wasn't actually on the screen for that. I did try to show some of the future relationships in Act 1. Reason is great, yeah. I've marked the border. I like marking borders. I just did 3 in a row. I did all of the borders up here. Hopefully I have Thundercran Sense with me now. Because if not, then everybody will be like, hey, this entire section's free. It seems like kitty pets have taken over the 2-leg place. Granted, it's been a while since we've joined the clan at this point. We've done the fox fight, we've done the rat fight, we've done a few other fights that I picked, like with Moon and Star. I still have his I'm Still Here unused, and hope to use it for strong effect. Oh, are you talking about, like, a song? Is Reasoner the artist of this, not the name of the song? And you're saying they also have a piece called I'm Still Here. sneakier. I don't know who I'm giving these feathers to. Honestly, I shouldn't be spending time with all of this because this has absolutely nothing to do with the mod. But I'm just enjoying my time playing RTI, man. I forget if there are 4 or 5 feathers though. I would assume there's one on the lakeside. It feels wrong for there to not be one on the lakeside. Oh yeah, we have to do this. Man, I saw someone say in RTI chat I think it was today or maybe just yesterday, how at first you're just like, oh hey, this is the Romeo and Juliet story, we'll leave you alone even after finding the spy. And then after you see what happens if you let it go, and how he's just still kind of pissed because you did see it, so he's just overall aggressive towards you because of it, kind of hazing you to make sure you don't just get any funny ideas. And after seeing that, everybody's just like, yeah, no, you don't get to keep this. This is reason or 2327 miles, which I found a funny title, but also a great song. I like funny titles for songs. I don't know. Wait, what's that? Will avenge Spider Shade. Ouch, stack fur. That actually hurt. You can't just do it. We'll have to report it. Leave that to me, Mongoose. I'll tell him. I better go. We'll see each other again? I don't know. The other 2 songs of his are Moonpool and When You Tell the Story of His Kids. So it's all kind of this kind of nice piano music then that he has got. I like how I came down here for feathers and I was reminded I had to do that. Today, Kit Day too? No, I think Kit Day is Moonpool Day, which we missed. Not that we would have saved the kid's life, we would have let it die anyways. Is there a problem? Good hunting. You should have had... Because he's just by himself, he should have been just like facing this bush or something, acting like it, just as another small reference to Warrior Cats the game, of where you just go up to the bush and spam enter to hunt. Like, don't even like point it out, just have it be like an environment thing to have a player be like, oh hey. Yeah, I think there's only 4 feathers though. 1 feather per apprentice. I suppose I'll min-max this and give 1 to Mosstail. I believe that's the one that gives it back. Hello, I am back with feathers. Wait, did I have an assignment that I just did not do at all? No. Oh yeah, I need to be like, hey. Yo. Rabbitclaw is here. You two go. Who's that other cat? I think that's me. I want to hide a dragon as a Wings of Fire reference somewhere. Just put a dragon on top of camp. Obviously, once you're old enough, you get to do anything you want. It would be neat, like, I think I've heard of at some point you're gonna be. I think in like one of the logs you mentioned, like, there would be like lots of traveling in Act 2. Like, I think you talked about like a entire like mini map gameplay system in one of the devlogs. I want to ask you. Okay. Good old Olive Tail, you chose well, Flame Fire Tail. You chose a good mate. No, but I was gonna say, like, when you're... Oh wait, no, I can't give you a feather, because you're kind of... Okay. Task considered complete, or do I actually have to report it in? I guess I actually have to report it in. 10 XP, not bad. We should do something. Let's start with my brother. So this starts off as a sentence of all of the apprentices. You plan to at first do with kind of all of them. He always scopes around and never wants to talk about it. He's not in camp, is he? Well, we'll have to find him and do something fun. What? I have no idea. I'm terrible when it comes to ideas. You're not a bad storyteller, though. I'll give you that much. Except when you always need an idea every 10 seconds. No, but like when you're just traveling around the mini-map and you're just like exploring outside the territory, maybe you can find like a dragon statue. You need to talk to Patch for first. Oh yeah! I forgot about that. Patch for, I believe you're up by the apprentice and elders. Yep. I gave one to Gale Flower. Ooh. It's great to see you. Have all of those feathers. I like how that's an option. Hey, you didn't have to. We all know we're friends, right? I'm just gonna give one to all of the apprentices and call it that. I don't care for you anymore, Thrush Feather. That's nice. Guess I deserve one since I collected it with you. But no, seriously, it's a nice touch. Hey, really? I'm giving away all of my feathers. I'm not keeping any for myself. I'm not decking out my nest with them. I'm choosing to give this to you. I think he's just by the lake, yeah. I like looking at the lake. You like looking at the sky oak, you like looking at the lake. Gives you different perspective. I have a feather. That's really nice of you. It's nice to be remembered of. Oh, I forgot to do a sky oak talk, actually. I I just love like all of the minor things that are happening with Kestropaw in this. I just like Kestropaw. Oh, come on. You just sit alone and think all day. It's not good for you. Do I not have high enough relationship with Gastropod to make this happen? It's kind of sad. But you always follow along Duskpaw's plans. Why don't you follow along Badgerpaw's? I do think that's fitting for Badgerpaw to do that, though. Something's going on over there. Oh yeah, this is the fight. Oh, you'll kill me? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That gave me XP. No, but I was just saying, like, with his move, like, moral support. I shouldn't pin it all on the move. Just it seems like a Badger Paw, nice Badger Paw thing to do. It's just go around and make sure all of his friends are alright. Wrote a quest for Patch for an update, and then Lady wrote a whole quest line for her too, so she gets it off. Focus for no real reason. That's kind of fun though. When it's just like, hey, this is a sidetrack. Because I feel like other than the apprentices, there's other than apprentices and Crush Feather, you don't have a direct line with any of the other clan cats. It kind of just depends on what you plan to do. So it's interesting to open it up to all these other cats. Because Patchford is an interesting one. She's the one that wonders what whiskers taste like. My gosh. I didn't expect to see you here. Of course. Aren't you afraid sometimes that other cats accept you for... Aren't you afraid sometimes that other cats accept you for who you are? Afraid? Why would I be afraid of that? I was just thinking, what if by being content with myself, I miss an opportunity to be a better cat? I'd rather have others understand me, thank you very much. Oh, Mongoose, did you want something? A feather? Thank you. I'm happy to be considered a friend. Oh, you just gave me a skill point. It didn't even let me select what type of training I wanted. Wait, no, I don't think that's a thing with... How many? I just realized this. I've like never done a run where I went purely Nettlepaw, but how many skill points can you get in a single run? Like, my gosh. Must be so many. I think I have 3. No, I have 4 probably. I'd assume I have 4. I have 3. Huh. I guess I did learn stances first time, and this is my second time train. Yeah. Unless there's an actual progression to it, like first you get stances, then you get a skill point and some agility, and then next time you get like a handful of attack and defense. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if there's some kind of non-linear progression to it. It would be kind of neat. Hello. Bye. I don't have a feather for you anymore, I already gave you one. I think that's it for today. I don't think we need to really chase one down. Yeah, it just failed. That's sad. Kashpa doesn't like me. Eee. Hello. We're all going on a patrol. You're gonna, and you have to join one too. I mean, I have to do the border patrol. I always do the border patrol on the speed runs, and now I'm just like, I'm stuck with the border patrol because hunting patrol will probably give me more XP, and that's a bad thing here. Well, beautiful day for patrol, and tonight's the gathering. Amber Fling has already told me to attend. Yes, I'm going to. Do you think they'll let you come? Yes, he should come. I'll bring that up to the mother. I think she's willing to do that. We talked enough. Let's get on with this. It's kind of nice that I'm friends now with Nettlepaw, because I completely panicked earlier in the run. Just like, my gosh, I just wanted to see what it's like to defeat you in battle, but now you're just like, no, 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 no. Let's hope not. still believe this? What if it's just a normal dream? But it was so beautiful. Don't you have dreams? If cats told you all the time that you had no chance of being Claw Master, do you think that's what I want? To be strong enough to beat everyone around? To just be strong enough to beat everyone around. I do have dreams. They're there to remind us there's something beyond the reality of everyday life. I think you're confusing dreams with goals. Dreaming won't make mark the border. Let's get this over with. Keyword just. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. I don't know if I get a minor penalty on loyalty for doing that, but I know that 5 is all I need to not get thrown out of the clan on speedruns, so I assume 5 is just enough. Line counts right now, many warriors don't have that many lines, which makes sense in a way because warriors don't socialize that much with apprentices, yeah. Like to show them off some... oh yeah. Like it makes sense for most of the dialogue to be of the apprentices, but yeah, it's kind of nice to share the spotlight a little bit as well. Because it's just like, yeah, as an apprentice, your mentor is probably going to be the only warrior you're in very close contact with. We're all free, extra training, see each other probably soon at the gathering, and off we go. Hello. This is not said enough, I think. Other clans are cats too. We may not be on the friendliest terms with them, but they're not that different from us. A dove. Usually I'd appreciate you. But for now, I'm low-key than me, even though I'm not a hawk. Bottom of a barrel, Willow Step, Patchfur, Firetail, Olivetail. Olivetail doesn't deserve lines, though. I wonder if I can catch a dove meeting out here. Like, I can kind of see the hawk meeting as well. Good, lots can happen. Let's practice. I want combat. I'm not going, so be careful. Critical time. Check in with Foxclaw. And prayer start. But Willow Step good. Patchfur good. Firetail okay. Firetail is okay. I don't like Firetail because Firetail has Olivetail as a mate, and then I don't like Olivetail. But then again, that's kind of just... I don't know if it's just Olivetail being such an annoyance, or if Olivetail just doesn't like apprentices, and because we're an apprentice the entire game, we don't really get the perspective of the rest of Olivetail. So it's a little bit hard to say how much I should dislike Olivetail, but... oh well. Hello, Creek Step Kip. Hello, Reed Paw. Saying anything with a snarl. Whoop-de-doo. I just realized it's the combo. Every single time, whenever you fight Neopar in the apprentice training, Neopar always uses triple strike, then acrobatic strike, then finishing strike. And here we see that's the exact order Neopar comes at this battle with. I think that's just her combo. Willow Step is probably the worst at it. She doesn't have anything to stand outside except that day 2 conversation with Duskpaw. Am I misremembering who Willow Step is? Then maybe. It's a little bit weird. Now I'm just thinking about it, it's a little bit weird that the dialogue's up here. I guess it, strictly speaking, doesn't block anyone, and below it would block Reed Paw, but I don't think Reed Paw is that critical at this point in this scene, at least until this part. Who's trash now? Splash Star. An embarrassing performance. You were banished from this gathering. Let us go, Reed Paw. Do 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 do. Sorry about what happened. Just, I like to think that Reed Paw just glances over at Splash Star when Reed Paw looks away like that. I have this River Clan apprentice with me. Which River Clan were you gonna drop it off with? You? Oh, I thought you were someone else. I thought you were the... No, actually, who I'm thinking of is actually, I think, a Shadow Clan cat too. I'm thinking of you. You're a Shadow Clan, right? I'll live. See, you found yourself a friend? That's good. Don't worry about me. I'm safe now. I guess I can kind of ask you what you can tell me about. But I bet you knew that. What you want to know is he's deaf. I can get you killed. Look what happened to me. They weren't paying much attention, and Clan that will response to tail signals. Which is why I'm surprised Crickpaw isn't around, but Crickpaw was one of the cat's most obsessive with the purity ideology. I'm worrying that she's slipping into the poison of her brother's ears. Wildhead. I wish I could do something with it. That I can change now. Splash Star's alive. Will Step is stuck by his mother, and I sometimes forget she exists too, or I have to add something for her. Yeah. No, not Tempest Paw. I have to get... Are you talking to Nether Paw? Wait a second. Get him away. If this wasn't gathering, I would show him something. Fine, then go away. Why are you talking to Tempest Paw, dude? Are you ranting to each other? Like, can I dump Kestrel Paw to the medicine cats? Come here. I know that's awfully awful, but you have to follow orders first. That's the River Clan way. You're loyal to the loyal. Have to go. How's life in the River Clan? Are you confused by that? I would assume I would be the one confused by your signals. But you can talk to him, you know. This is Line Paw, right? Yeah. She's cute. I've spent enough time here. Gee. Actually, can I find... Is this Kestrel Paw? I'm kind of thinking this is Kestrel Paw. No, this is Glowing Gaze. Something about cat grooming. I don't care. This is not Kestrel Paw. Watch that be Kestrel Paw. I want to find Kestrel Paw and or Badger Paw. No. You're not Kestrel Paw. Wait, who are you? Kitty Pet. I guess I'll check if this is Kestrel Paw. No, this is Medheart. It has Blair Star's icon with different eye colors, so I don't assume you. I suppose we didn't hear whether or not like they got to go to the gathering, so rep. I guess we didn't add all of the apprentices here. It's just Duskpaw and Needlepaw. It's funny. Maybe if you don't get news from if you don't go on the patrol, you don't actually get early news that you're probably gonna go to the gathering, because that's how it got brought up there. For some reason, my game's freezing a lot. But yeah, I guess it's our turn with the gathering. Since last time it was Badger Paw and Kestrel Paw that got to go. Wait, did Kestrel Paw get to go? I think Kestrel Paw got to go, even though like that was when her coughing was worse. Because she was just getting over it. You return to camp. Wait, is it Battle Day already? I thought there was like 1 or 2 days after the gathering before Battle Day. I thought today was like the day where you would have encountered Maple Frost or whatever. Need you at the Chakran border. I guess it is fight day. Huh, I didn't realize I was that late in the game. You need to take this seriously. Chakran's not gonna back down. Just trust me. When are you gonna fully accept you're not part of the prophecy? Why do you always trample on my dreams? I just wanted someone to believe in me. No one treats me seriously. I was just Paul with his head in the crowd saying silly things like a kid. You just need to be more realistic. In a battle, a lapse of concentration can be the difference in life or death. No, Paul, you need to trust your clanmates. You're right, that was inconsiderate for me to say. I'm just worried about you, Duskpaw. I don't want anything to happen to you. You don't need to, okay? I'm a hero. Dealing with danger is an everyday mouse to me. Let's just stop talking. We just don't fit together, do we? I didn't know how to tell you. You're like a younger brother to me. Stupid Duskpaw. So stupid. Chakran Cat's approaching! I like how both me and Badgerpaw were just watching that happen. Hold this fallback line. You're staying here. Mother would kill me otherwise. I guess we send away Kestrel Paw. Stay safe, guys. We're getting attacked by some rogues. You have to be prepared. This guy who can't forward or have access to our entire camp will be slaughtered. Bye. You need to head back, give everything you got. Westspring is nearby if you need warriors' help. I don't believe we fight Sutleg because Nidopaw is Nidopaw. I think that's how it works. I think we don't get a choice. It's Ya, daughter of a Claw Master. So Waspwing, there ain't but one Claw Master in the clans. I don't understand. Offspring of... I like how he just says offspring of Rabbitclaw. I can imagine him saying that so condescendingly. But, and, oh, wait. That means Tempest Paw is your half-brother. Oh yeah, that's why they were talking. Talking at the gathering. Just like... I just love the dialogue here. Yeah, but yeah, we don't get the option to. How we stand. You lead 7-5. Time to close that gap. Good old finishing strike. 11-6. Don't even about it. Nothing even about it. I thought Waspwing was gonna say, don't even go on about it. I'll be back. Chakran approaching on the horizon. Most of the apprentices, we can do it. Oh, did we get the... Together we'll manage. Not fear them. I was gonna say, maybe we got the discount raid, but doesn't sound like it. I don't know if we heal between battles. I wouldn't be too surprised if we don't. Then cats, you'll never touch my clanmates. Oh, I just realized we never did our skill points. We have like plenty of these, and we never actually went through and did them. I'm actually gonna go back. It seems improper to do the final fight without skill points. As you can see, like, I kind of stitched this together, hence why this is just called Untitled. 2 hours, day final. This is 3 seconds before. I think if I use the autosave, I'm just gonna be thrown into it. Exiting camp, yeah. So what skills do we want? And skills, I don't know if we want. We have 3 skill points to spend. Dirty Paw. Let's play music. Yeah, part of the reason why I didn't register that this was already the last day is just kind of that I'm not doing Legends Come to Life. And Legends Come to My Life is something I nearly always do, and so I'm just like, my gosh. Well, in a proper playthrough, that is. But I killed the kits, so that couldn't have happened this time. I kind of still wanted to go deep cut. We're level 6, so we're probably like one of the highest stat characters we have right now, so we need to not be worried about going an offensive kit. You know what? Let's do secondary tank. Yours enemy strength has chance to stun. 3 energy. Actually sounds good. Not that much power, but a lot of utility and not much energy cost. Does take a lot of aggro though. Slow attack that deals more damage, less health you have. I'm kind of tempted to go a pseudo tank. See, with enough skill points, you could do a very interesting tank build with main character, because you can just kind of... Actually, I might be able to do it. Because what you would need is like counterattack, Adrenaline Rush, because Adrenaline Rush is just kind of mandatory, and then something like Body Block, which would be really neat, because Body Block is low cost. Although counterattack is 9. I thought it was 7 for a moment. And then Adrenaline is 5. I don't know if you can get enough energy back to make it work. Strength against them, moderately strong attack, which lowest defense. I do like how you can see like the stats on these moves, though. I have to say that. I think I'm just gonna go a kind of a DPS. So I'm gonna go Free Spirit. I'm gonna go. What's high base power? Hemorrhage. You know what? Let's do it. Hemorrhage, deep cuts, Free Spirit. Yeah. Deep cut and Free Spirit. We don't actually have a skill point for stance, which is a little bit annoying, but oh well. I think this is what I'm gonna do here. No trust grandmates. I also want to add a info box like that about status effects, yeah. There's something that sometimes confuses me. Like, I think I got a status effect earlier in this run. It's what the status effect the racking does that I'm not 100% certain of what it does. Send away Castropaw. Where it's just like, like when I experimented with it, just trying to piece together exactly how to fight the racking for the speed run, I got a few times. It seemed like it lowered my accuracy a lot, but honestly, I couldn't exactly tell what it did. And I also got this run on main character, but kind of has like the, I'd almost call it like electric, an animal's, a canine's face that looks electric-ish. I don't really know how to describe it all that well. You're gonna parry. I don't know if this counts as block for me to head crash into. It would be neat if it does, but I don't know if that's even like worth it for me to try to do. Anyways, this is like, this might be where the thing happens the most. I don't think like I got enough XP for this to really be of decimate. I think I should have like scaled it to level 10 or level 12 instead. I think level 20 was too high. So let's lay down a free spirit that gives aggro 1. Oh, I can do this for any cat. Oh. Oh! Oh, I took the wrong ability. I took the complete wrong ability. I thought this was something else. Not autosave, the last save. Yeah, we're level 6. So we're like a lot higher level than we would be otherwise. But then again, we would be closer to that on a normal run. But I think, like, right now our power level is still above where it would normally be. So we want Deep Cut, we want Hemorrhage, and we want not Free Spirit. Where is it? Battle Trance? Yeah, Battle Trance is what I wanted. I was just like, wait, no, 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 no. No, 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 that's not what I want. Sorry for like going through the same part like 3 times now. You need trust. I guess I would say that. I don't know. I think there's a additional part of the conversation, but I don't know if like I need to. It only happens if I'm already getting the second heroic. I can't remember off the top of my head. And let's do this. A little bit of a lot. I do like this cutscene a lot, but just trying to fast forward it does take a while. do 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 do. But we're almost at the end, which is nice. Did take me a little bit longer, but that's just because I've been kind of chatting with you and having fun, Leo. Not to blame you. It's been fun. But honestly, I expected this run to take like 2 hours, and it's at 2.5 hours on the stream timer. But like half of it's also me just messing around, like what I did just then. Very good aggro. I can instant do this. I'll just try to get these stuff up. Oh yeah, I have natural now. I'll just get this up. health grants. It's bravery and the user's aggro. That's courageous lore. That's user based. So natural, I don't think will be too much of a use in this battle, but we'll see. I don't know if this swallows spread. It would be nice if it does. Let's try it. Oh, come on! That's annoying. Oh. That's the status effect. I thought this was the reflect one, which is why I was just directly attacking. The one that purposely just got very tanky. I don't like how you're a buffer, so I'm gonna get rid of you first. Redirected. So we are redirected now. The rock. Perfect. I suppose we'll get this up now. We need you to keep on getting aggro up. Get kind of buff here. And just throw something out to see if it's redirected. Yeah, it's redirected. What do we get? Agility. Perfect! You're still redirecting tank. You have one more move of immunity. It doesn't end turn. Just gonna keep on doing this here. I don't want to use another stance. Let's put you in Claw Dancer. And I guess we'll use another natural. And then we will moral support Duskpaw. Okay, now you're still immune? Okay. Now is the time for adrenaline. You kind of need to relax for a moment. And I'll guard you too for some more energy. Oh, everybody's just guarding. Everyone's guarding! It's a guarding party. Knocked down. Hyper parry's down. Wait, no, that's the reflection parry. So I can actually go for their backline now. Cool. I do want to get this out on you, though. Or wind. Oh, that's not great. Should be able to defeat you all right now, though. You're kind of tanking now, so let me do that. Go for the finishing strike as well. Or the Shacklands. Do we get a revive? Do we get healed? Do we get nothing? Probably nothing. Oh, we get... Hey! I was worried we'd have to do all this without Duskpaw now. Perfect. To be fair, now I don't know what happens. Like, I was sort of familiar what happens that battle, but now I have no idea. Oh, Magpie's here. I see. Wipeout used to have critical chance. Removed it. Because it made it too swingy. Yeah, I think part of it was just like greeded. Like, I wanted to adrenaline rush on Duskpaw, and then I got knocked down during that turn, and then I decided to just greed a little bit more and hold off on the adrenaline rush, and I died for it. I should have just heroicked, because it was a big risk I was doing there. You have all of the aggro, so let's try to shift aggro. Let's just try to overall shift aggro. Since if he hit that 2% Blue Strike crit, it would be 300 more. Tracked. Open wounds. Rip. Should be fine. I can out heal that pretty well with just Badger Paw. We have 9 turns of exposed. Uh-oh. I wasn't really paying attention to what did what. I think Shortfall did... I think Robinfall did the Fleet Bleed, Shortfall did the Massive Exposed, and Magpieper did the, did something. I'm gonna go for Shortfall. We're just a bunch of apprentices fighting a patrol of warriors. This is gonna be rough. You are offensive. This is a little bit sketchy. I think I need to heroic, speaking of. Yeah. Because I do not have enough energy on him at the moment. Now, moral support. For that extra energy. Not really for the health too much. Okay, didn't get hit by that. Good. It's kind of funny being put on a timer with the bleed. Usually it's the other way around. Cut is 5 aggro, which isn't that much. Adrenaline rush, mine's 4, 5. That'll put it even. I'd rather risk Duskpot dying because his heroic's already used. So attack forward. Do this again. You need to guard and drop aggro a little bit. To find the adrenaline rush. Throw out another whirlwind strike. Suppose try to feint short fur again. Oh, there's the reversal. I don't imagine it interrupts his adrenaline. Yeah, it doesn't. I think I can hemorrhage this down. Actually, we can hemorrhage this down and then just manually kill Robin. Oh wait, no, we also have finishing strike. So hemorrhage Robin down. Attack face you, and then finishing strike short fur. I don't know if you're muted, you don't even have energy, so let's just do that. Defeat. Defeat. Okay, now it's under control. Neopod does not have much health pool left. I think she's probably like level 13 or 14 now, so she's actually level like 6 or 7. It kind of mildly shows off the power of deep cut though. I always go deep cut, and this is the reason why, because all of those other cats went down in sync basically, but I never really got put in the effort to do the same with Magpie Burr, and Magpie Burr is just here like, hey, I'm still half health. That's defensive guard. And I guess we can try to heal you up a little bit more. Let's kind of do a reset round just to make sure nothing bad happens at the end here. No longer exposed to, which is nice. So Hemorrhage, Heroic Assault, Finishing Strike. We're just gonna go overkill here. You think you can guard all this? You might. There we go. ES Chakra and Warriors feel a bit underwhelming, yeah. I think part of the reason why they feel a little bit underwhelming is, honestly, the Apprentice Patrol, the warrior there, Red Pelt, I assume, is such a nuisance, and you can really just tell that each cat in that party had its role. And although it was like surprising, and it did make me panic for a moment when all of my cats got exposed all at once. Yeah, level 13, so she's kind of low level now. It's all linear low, so it gets exponentially weaker. Shotguns feel underwhelming, yeah. I think part of it's just the Apprentice Patrol, all of them have their role, and they know how to do their role. and they fulfill it, so it makes them powerful. Whereas this, I really didn't get a vibe of any particular cat having any particular strength, and it was just kind of, these are some NPCs to defeat, rather than these are cats that each have their own strengths and weaknesses and offer their individual challenges of how to defeat them. I feel like the first Shao Kahn battle did that well, and honestly, a lot of the battles, a lot of like patrol battles, which is there actually any others? I guess kind of just the only other battle like it that you're actually meant to defeat is the Rat King. Actually, no, there's the Rogues. It's been too long since I've done the Rogues for me to say, but you definitely get a feel from the first battle exactly how the battle's gonna go. Like 2 turns in, I didn't get a sense of how exactly each enemy behaved in the entire battle there. Granted, I may have not been just paying that much attention. We proved to Shao Kahn our strength, the justice is on our side, and we proved that in battle. I wish it didn't come to that, but at least we solved the problem with Shao Kahn. Oakstar said she regrets her decision. She understands that we didn't kill Splattershade and will renounce her previous claims and demands. Moreover, she apologized at the next gathering for everyone she and her clan has done wrong. That's not enough. We must make Shao Kahn feel truly sorry. No, Aunt Whisker, but sure it's right. We couldn't have gotten anything more out of them. We proved our strength, but any greater victory would have been too costly. Yes, enjoy what we got. We can all feel safe again. May the peace last. So I got the world ending, but not the clearing ending. This one. I won't lie that the first battle with Red Pelt took like 10 times the development time that the second one did. Yeah. That's kind of the thing. Like I'm saying, it's a lot better, and it is a lot better, but that inherently means like you put a lot more effort into it, and it was a little bit and a lot more of a disaster to say. Which is why like at the start of that I said like the first battle felt like you're fighting cats with strengths and weaknesses, and the second battle kind of feels like you're fighting just random NPCs that you're meant to defeat. The peace did last, even if the situation was troubled at times. Moons passed quickly for you with time spent training, hunting, and etc. We have just got 3 levels up, which means we got 3 levels weaker. We'll look at the stats at the end of this. Trade hard to the noble code. Promise to uphold the code. I do. By the powers of Sarkhan, what are your name? You'll be known as Mongoose Flower. Honors your loyalty and forethought. And we welcome you, full warrior of ThunderClan. You're not the same cat you were when you first came here. Lies! I came here being able to kick your butt, and I still can kick your butt. Because guess what? Even though I got weaker, you got even weaker than me. Ha! I reworked the AI system for battles, so now I can do cooler things in battles that would seem like a default with the nightmare with the default system. That's really good. Because it is nice when each battle has its own theme to it. Not like theme, but each battle has its own feel where you feel mini progression in the battle where like there's a part of the progression where you kind of turtle up and you try to figure out exactly how things are gonna go before actually tackling it down. But the thing is that's only able to happen if you're able to be able to kind of customize each battle, which is very neat that you've managed to figure out how to be able to do that a lot more easily. I'm glad you came to join us. Have a good vigil. Awesome. Now we're all warriors. Wait, I suppose we only had our warrior ceremony just then, so it was just us becoming a warrior. I was about to say, didn't Nailclaw become a warrior with us because she was an apprentice, but I'm sure they became warriors before I did. He's a cat everyone can be proud of, and I was right. Sometimes I forget that I'm a Tom. It can be great having you in the same den again, like back when we were apprentices. Yeah, they all got warriors before me. Badger Fang is having a hard time, though. I'm sure she's happy you're a warrior, too. Even if she doesn't show it much. Congratulations. The first act of Road to Immortality ends here. Look out for the full soon coming soon when it's ready for challenges. I hope you enjoy playing it as much as I enjoyed creating it. Details including file credits.txt. I wonder if this would have broke if I didn't copy that file over. There's some files that I had to manually copy over because it didn't really get exported with the rest of the stuff. And I wonder how much of this game would have broke if it wasn't for that. Thank you for trying the demo full version coming not soon, but definitely coming. Ah, that's where it says it. Warriors, then let's look at their stats. List of things you've achieved. You achieved your full name. You befriended Duskpaw. You befriended Badgerpaw. You made a good impression on Creekship. What? I didn't have a good relationship with Nailpaw at the end? I thought I did. And I kind of expected to not have that great of a relationship with Ketcherpaw because she declined the whole hangout thing. But, oh well. You stopped the Shadowclan spot. You made Duskpaw, knocked his inner strength. He became a warrior. Oh, that's it. Alright, cool. I thought with all of our training sessions that Nailpaw warmed up to us. I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. Because I do like that kind of mini narrative that naturally formed of us coming here and beating up Nailpaw, making her completely embarrassed and hate us, and then eventually she comes around and starts appreciating us. And thanks for the stream, it was fun. Sorry for rambling so much. I enjoy it. I enjoy having you here. It's a lot of fun streaming when there's people in chat to chat with. It can be boring sometimes if it's just quiet, so I appreciate you coming. And it's a lot nicer to do in this environment. Because he stood up for Leadpaw? I suppose so, yeah. Yeah, that may have been it. And also I was kind of completely on Duskpaw's side during Battle Day because I said for her to trust in Duskpaw, and yeah, I took Duskpaw's side over her, so I think I lowered her relationship at the end just enough to not really be that much of a friend. That's kind of sad. I guess it was kind of my fault, though. I did feel like we had a friendship at one point, though. But no, like, honestly, like, when I was doing the speedrun stream, I got so exhausted just because I was mentally multitasking, like talking to you and trying to focus on 100% accuracy in my movements and everything. But honestly, like, this is a lot more chill. I was just kind of vibing as I went through the game. Honestly, to the point where the mod didn't actually kick in too hard because we're still above, like, if we were to take this route with minimal XP, we're stronger than where we would normally be. Granted, like, Duskpaw's gonna be weaker, and Nailclaw's gonna be weaker. Because look at that health pool. Nailclaw has 95 health compared to, like, Badgerpaw's. And Duskpaw has, like, twice the HP. If we look at her stats, attack 17, defense 18, bravery 14. What are these stats? Yeah, I should have chosen another number. I could have easily done like 15. The only reason Nailclaw is 16 is because of the ending XP. And honestly, I wouldn't have reached level 1 until afterwards. And even if I reached level 1, that's not the end of the world, really. So I kind of I was hoping this would get interesting and become a challenge, but it was kind of just a regular run of RTI where I superpowered myself at the start. But, oh well, I can move numbers around and try to figure out what works. And I may try to make other slight modifications to the game and see how that changes the experience. Because I do think this could be fun to explore, trying to change small things about the game and trying to see how it affects the overall thing. I think this could have been interesting, but I just didn't. I wasn't. I wasn't dramatic enough in my change, so it was just kind of a similar experience, if not easier. Which is a little bit sad, but oh well. It kind of made me think about how to avoid XP as I went through the game, though, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, yeah, that'll have to do it. Let me just save. I hope everyone was able to at least enjoy this a little bit. Sorry for it to not being too much of a interesting new experience. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And until next time, this is Troubled Spartan playing Untitled Game. See you next time.